Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Auburn's offense is on the field for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of which side of the ball.
Now the play fake. Time to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He gets it to the...
Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that is handled.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Gage. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it.
As it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down.
Going well, tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. So LSU's offense has the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot.
Here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
It's not a lot of fun.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles, so I'm interested.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of change?
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No, they've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it.
Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickups. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose.
Coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Snags it. And he was thinking 6.
In the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys. And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't.
Running back goes in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Pulls it in. It's Gage. And he'll run across. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the right. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense. Better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All of college football, for them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. Give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why.
Wide open, he makes the catch. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got the inside handoff. Powers through the defender. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down.
Offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The aerial assault continues. Wide open downfield. Nice pitch.
The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way over.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect.
A little bit of pressure getting a sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. LSU will dive. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to
45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Going on that last run, they're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before
Successful.
had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try the run, and they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
On the play, brings up 2nd down.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
31, LSU, 3.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside. But
Stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 1.
How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just...
They're going to open this drive with a pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. On target to the left. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
This is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. A quick tackle made, but he's on the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. 42. Wants to throw on second down. He tries to take the top off. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
42. Wants to throw on second down. He tries to take the top off. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game. Out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Fires on the run. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He fires one deep over the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big...
Surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that pass intercepted. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the
first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Discards a man. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.